Hello friends, how are you? I hope you will be well today. Subscribe our YouTube channel. Here you will find the best videos to watch. On June 28, 1914, the Austro-Hungarian Empire's prince was on a visit to Bosnia with his wife. As they drove through the streets, he waved at the people, unaware that the driver had taken a wrong turn. Although this turn was made by mistake, who could have known that this small error would lead to World War I, causing the deaths of 40 million people and billions of dollars in losses? Yes, let's understand how a wrong turn pushed the world into the chaos of World War I. Welcome back to Jam TV videos, everyone. Before World War I, that is, in the early 1900s, the world map looked very different from today. The Russian Empire, Ottoman Empire, and Austro-Hungarian Empire were major powers. One of the most important regions was Bosnia and Herzegovina, where this entire conflict began. In 1908, the Austro-Hungarian Empire took control of Bosnia and started managing its affairs. The majority of people in Bosnia were Slavs, and Serbia, Bosnia's neighbor, also had a large Slavic population. Therefore, the people of both countries had a sense of solidarity with each other. However, Serbia was not part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Although the people were the same, they were governed by two different empires. The Austro-Hungarian Empire wanted to seize control of Serbia and make it part of their empire. This would bring both Bosnia and Serbia under their control and remove any tensions between the people there. But the people did not want that. Among the Slavs, there was growing anger and resentment against the Austro-Hungarian Empire for their plans. Their wish was to unite Serbia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, where the Slavic people lived, into one free nation, which would be named Greater Serbia or Yugoslavia. But for now, their only option was to hate the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Perhaps the Austro-Hungarian Empire might have attacked Serbia, but they feared Russia, as Russia did not want the Austro-Hungarian Empire to expand further in that region. To counter Russia, the Austro-Hungarian Empire allied with Germany for support. On the other hand, Russia formed an alliance with France. During this time, nationalists in Serbia and Bosnia began forming organizations in support of their independence. Initially, these organizations aimed to protest against the Austro-Hungarian Empire, but over time they turned militant and began taking violent actions. One such organization, called the Black Hand, emerged with the goal of creating a Greater Serbia or Yugoslavia. To achieve this goal, they were willing to kill anyone standing in their way. Among these members was a 19-year-old named Gavrilo Princip, who had always dreamed of an independent Yugoslavia. He joined the Black Hand and started working tirelessly on how to take revenge on the Austro-Hungarian Empire and free his people. They carried out several attacks on officials of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, but they were not able to break free from the empire's control. Now let's fast forward to 1914. The Black Hand members got news that Prince Archduke Franz Ferdinand of the Austro-Hungarian Empire was going to visit Bosnia. The prince was set to be crowned the future emperor of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and his plan was to conquer Serbia. The Black Hand knew they had to stop him from becoming king. Upon hearing this, the Black Hand members were thrilled, and a dangerous plan began to form. They gathered intelligence about the prince's route and learned that he would be inaugurating a new museum at the city hall. The Black Hand members made a plan where 3 of them would stand at different locations along the route. As the prince's car passed by each member, the plan was for them to throw grenades and then take cyanide pills to end their own lives, jumping into the nearby river to avoid capture. The idea was that after killing the prince, the assassin would also die, leaving no trace of their involvement. While the Black Hand members were finalizing their plan, Gavrilo Princip, the passionate young nationalist, was preparing his own plan to kill the prince. On June 28, 1914, the day the plan was to be executed, everything went wrong. The men sent by the Black Hand had no experience in such operations, and when the prince's car passed by the first member, he was too scared to throw the grenade. When the car reached the second member, he hesitated too, and by the time he thought about it, the car had already passed. Now, all hopes rested on the third member. As the prince's car passed in front of him, he threw the grenade, but it missed the car and fell behind, injuring 20 people in the crowd. However, the prince and his wife were unharmed. The assassin quickly took his cyanide pill, but it was expired and ineffective, only causing him to vomit. He then jumped into the river, but the water was so shallow that he did not die, and he was arrested by the police. The plot had failed, but the story was far from over. After the grenade attack, the prince and his wife were rushed to a safe location. The prince, furious, complained to the mayor of the city that instead of a warm welcome, they had been greeted with bombs. When he learned that 20 people had been injured, he decided to change his schedule and visit the hospital to check on the wounded. However, the driver was not informed of this change and continued on the original route. The prince's car turned onto the road leading to the museum where Gavrilo Princip was waiting. As fate would have it, the car slowed down as the driver realized his mistake, and Princip took this opportunity to shoot at the car. He killed the prince and his wife on the spot. When news of the prince's death reached the Austro-Hungarian Empire's emperor, he was furious and declared war on Serbia. Russia, already supporting Serbia, believed the Austro-Hungarian Empire was trying to seize Serbia, and thus Russia sided with Serbia. Germany, having already allied with the Austro-Hungarian Empire, joined the war against Russia. France, initially neutral, joined Russia and attacked Germany. The Ottoman Empire, weakened by France and Russia, entered the war on Germany's side. The United Kingdom, having already conspired with France to eliminate the Ottoman Empire in the Middle East, also joined the war. In no time, Japan and the United States entered the conflict as well, and the world plunged into the First World War, all because of a wrong turn. It is said that if the prince's car had not taken that wrong turn that day, he might have survived, and World War I might never have happened. Because of one life lost, 40 million people died in the war, and the military movements led to the deadly Spanish flu, which killed over 50 million people worldwide. On top of all this, the global economic crisis and financial losses were unimaginable. As a fun fact, the ceasefire for World War I was signed 4 years after the prince's death, on November 11, 1918, and the number of the prince's car was 1111. Was this just a coincidence, or was there something more to it? Let me know in the comments. I hope you like and share this video, and thank you for your lovely comments. I'll see you in the next amazing video. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel ADERA Stories.